simpler, 133. So the arming sword was the one-handed sword we saw this morning. This is the evolution of that. This is called a longsword. It's, again, comes from the Normans, designed to hit people from a horse when they started fighting more on horseback. This particular example is a German design. It's called a federschwert, which means feather sword, and it was used predominantly in the 16th century as a practice weapon. So the blade is it's not sharp, obviously. The tip is rounded and it's foiled, so we can flex the blade, so we can stab each other and nobody gets hurt. There's this curious shape here, you probably noticed. So this is called the schild or shield, and it basically gives you more protection for your hand. So I can move my thumb on the blade, put my fingers around here, and not be at risk so much of being hit. The handle gets much longer, so again we can use this in two hands, or we can use it with one hand. And we have this pommel that extends down the handle to counterbalance the sword. So the person who predominantly wrote about this was a fencing master called Joachim Meyer, and he existed in Germany in the 16th century. So he was like us, he was a HEMAist. He collected historical manuals from all over Europe at the time, people 100 or so years before him and some contemporaries to him. And he collated everything in one big book and sold it as his own work, and this is where we get a lot of techniques for a lot of the weapons. So the technique I'm going to show you is from his longsword section. It's quite complicated, there's a lot of stuff going on. So I'll go through it a few times and then we'll start to break it down. Okay? I'll wait for the space to be cleared.
Would you like to see that again? It's a bit quick, isn't it? So if I can repeat it, please.
Okay, so there's a lot going on there. I'll break that down for you. Me and Zach are quite far away. If I want to hit my opponent, I have to walk up to him. I don't want to walk up to him and just get my head smashed in. So I'm going to clear the space in front of me with my big sweeps. I'm not going to do this really quickly because I want to lure Zach towards me. I'm going to give him that time, that opening. So as I approach him, I'm sweeping forward. He can't approach me. When I get into distance, then I'm going to switch to my guard. So I've got this nice big hanging parry across my body here. I've stepped to his side and I'm going to try and repulse and strike from the head. So as I mentioned before, these blades are foiled. So if I hit him hard enough with the flat, I might be able to whip him with the tip of my blade. As he parries this, I'm going to take my hand away. So he's preoccupied with this space now. I'm going to take my hand around, put the point on line here, grip with my rear hand, put the point on his chest. So if he tries to cut me, my hilt is in the way, I'm nice and safe. I'm going to push him back, and I'm going to cut away. So I'm nice and safe. Wow. So start one more time?
Yes! Okay, give him a round of applause.